Again there, friends and fans, Raptor here, and welcome back to the front line. Just outside the outskirts of Stalingrad, 1942, German troops had pushed up into Soviet lines, and we're about to break through the final defense and receive reinforcements over on this northern side, as there is the city of Stalingrad. Good to see you all back for more. If you haven't already, make sure you show your support, as this content is suppressed. It is part of World War II and scary, and thus the algorithm will hide it. So share more history with people so we can continue on bringing excellent things like this, including this mission from Sir Hankel. All right, we're going to continue on then as our second part continues. We've got to repair a tank. We got a few vehicles that are damaged, and we're still fighting back from a Soviet counterattack, and there's still some tanks out there that are fighting us. We are doing as best we can to try to stop them, but the Soviets have 3+ tanks. We're throwing Molotovs and any other things we can get. Matilda there from the Lend-Lease Act destroyed. We also have to push forward up this way then and clear out the village to our right side. We're going to try to bring up a Flak 88 now and bring up some more German reinforcements through the main line. We need something to destroy those tanks, and we're trying to repair our own tanks too, so we'll get some tank crews up and ready to go so we can continue to push. So as I mentioned, if we get over here to this side where all the fire is, we'll be able to assist the breakthrough and allow our troops to advance there. We'll receive some reinforcements. We've got a lot of tanks to fight now, and as you can see, there's still some tanks out there. So let's go ahead and try to destroy these Matildas, get our troops as close as we can, and start throwing some anti-tank grenades at them, or possibly Molotovs. Oh, it's stack one and done. See if we can try that again. Tank guns turn way too quickly. Looks like he missed. Good. But not with the secondary gun. You can see how difficult it is to take out tanks, as their turrets in this mod turn unrealistically too fast. So it is almost impossible to get to the front of a tank. Let's try a little auto toss, see how that goes. Nope. So every time we attack it, it's almost like fighting Chuck Norris. Everybody's attacking one at a time, and that's no good. We've got several wounded here. We do have an AT rifle, though, one of our troops here, with a giant AT rifle. Let's see if we can bring up anybody. We also need a medic, but unfortunately most of them have been killed off in our defense. So it's just a matter of time until we break through here. See if we can crack this armor. Well, it looks like we've caused a fire inside that tank. Excellent. It'll explode, and then we'll push forward to our next objective. But it looks like, yet again, the Soviets are receiving even more reinforcements. All right, we should be able to advance that way shortly. Okay, things are looking much better now. Most of the tanks are out of the way, at least on the left side. And on the right, we'll bring up our Flak 88 to deal with those. See if we can wheel that up into a better position. I believe our vehicle there can, yep. We'll push it through the fence. Unfortunately, our troops are not smart enough to do that. There we go. All right, we're going to move up and get ready to take out the tanks. Meanwhile, we're okay to advance on the left side now. Those damn tanks hurt us for quite some time, but now it's time to advance. And our tank reinforcements here, they are. All right, we're back in business. All right, just need to break through on that left side. I believe Hungarian forces are waiting for us over there. There we go. Should be a good spot for that half-track. Excellent. All right, the Soviets are going to have a tough time now breaking through here. Ooh, it was a damn mess earlier, but we're in a lot better shape now. It looks like the Soviets have their own AT gun up on the hill, most deadly thing to our infantry. See if we can get into cover. Have that Flak 88. See if we can fire some AT rounds. Try to bring it a little closer. All right, let's try to provide fire from multiple angles on that position. Just need to get the Soviet reinforcements out of the way, and then we can finally push through. Hungarians are assisting with the Germans. Wow, we're like low on supply on multiple fronts. It's gonna be a common theme here in just a few months. All right. Looks like we're doing okay here. German reinforcements are making their way up here. Alright, things are looking good. Looks like the tank is repaired as well. So we'll be able to start using that. And it's time for us to have a breakthrough. We have 2 positions to capture inside the town, on the northern side and also in the, I guess, the southeast side too. So we'll just need to push far left and then flank right. We need to cut around a lot of these Soviets. We won't be able to eliminate them all. We can flank them and make their position unwinnable. Alright, we have 1 tank up and running. Looks like a 2nd tank ready to go too. And we have a couple of Soviet tanks there that are blocked, including a KV-1, 1940 model. Luckily, our Flak 88 is parked nearby. And it looks like the Soviets lost their AT gun. Good. We can now bring our gun to the middle road and continue fighting the enemy and bring in reinforcements that way without having to fight through this narrow corridor. Yet again, the Soviets receiving even more tanks, as if they needed any more. There's also a minefield in front of us, which is dangerous. But it looks like our Panzer IV is awoken and should be able to take down that tank soon. Half-tracks aren't too much of a threat at the moment. Let's see if we can flank that tank. Anybody got an AT grenade? Alright, next best thing is dynamite then. Well, what the heck? Looked like that shot came in from behind. Alright, 2 half-tracks eliminated. Alright, there's a minefield in front of us. I don't have time to clear it. The longer we wait and do this quote-unquote correctly of clearing the minefield and doing it slow, that's when the Soviets are going to get more and more tanks, and it just takes one of their tanks to destroy ours. And they continuously get them. Alright, we're going to push up even further now. Alright, it should just come down to this village now. Now, there could be a chance that there's mines in front of the Panzer IV that are anti-tank mines as well. But it looks like it's anti-personnel mines. I'd rather spend the points on infantry and save time. Because in this game mode, the longer we wait, that means more KV-1s come at us, and it makes our position more difficult to win. Alright, Hungarians are pushing through. Alright, so once we've broken through to here, we get our reinforcements. Soviet tanks are waiting all around again. Looks like another one came through. We need to get that Flak 88 up here soon enough. Alright, back up. Alright, that's one T-34 out of the way. Let's see if we can push our gun closer to the front lines. And we'll have to clear the village out on the left flank. Alright, so now we need to bring up some of our guns. And this is the easiest way to do it. So we're just going to push through these villages now. Finally have enough troops to do it. And let's see if we can also call up another AT gun. Pack 40 versus the 650 point Flak 88. So we'll wait for the Flak 88 just a little bit of time. Pack 40 isn't bad either, but not as good as taking out those KV-1s. Soviets are getting decimated here. There we go. Looks like we're really seeing a nice breakthrough. Damn, unfortunately, yet another instack one and done from yet another AT. We're going to have to see if we can bop that with an HE shell. Not only do our troops have to go through a minefield, but there's also a trench line there. Let's see if our HE round can hit that. I think he actually hit a mine. So it looks like the minefield is not only just anti-personnel, but also anti-tank. Okay, well, we've got a breakthrough on the right side. And we've got an ability to call up another flak gun. I'm going to call that up to the left side now so we can take out enemy defenses at distance. And now we've got a great opportunity to break through here. All right, well, a few of our tanks have been lost. Not the end of the world, though. We're going to want to see... I'm going to actually capture a Soviet tank. The Germans have done that before. So we're going to kind of try to continue our fight here. I'm going to bring up the AT gun far enough so it can engage the KV-1 and other tank. We'll capture this high ground where it looks like there's also an AT gun. And there's still going to be a lot of fight in front of us in order to get into the city, but I'm going to bring all the fight to the left side. And that Flak 88 is on the way too. Good. Veteran crew here. Should be able to fire at both those tanks in just a moment. We'll see if we can switch the ammunition type back to 88. I guess we cannot at the moment. Might need some ammunition soon. Nope, plenty of rounds on this thing too. Alright, good. Interestingly enough, the KV-1 seems to be firing in reverse, but it's just not really doing much damage up there. A few troops that are wounded, but we don't have time for that. We got to make sure we cut down these defenses so we can get through to the roadblocks. Alright, boys, load 88 armor piercing. We'll try that KV-1 first. Actually, it's a perfect shot. Right into the armor, nice. KV-1's waking up now. You know, the turret seems to have been damaged. The tank must have been damaged before. That armor is going to give out at some point. Right, let's make the next shot a kill shot. Ooh, it went right through the armor. I think the crew may have been injured. Certainly another round penetrating. Ah, perfect. The tank's been decrewed. Excellent. More Soviet tanks approaching. We need to start zapping these as quickly as possible. Another tank down. Alright, we'll have our AT gun fire there. Alright, let's get this other gun in position. Looks like another KV-1 coming up. So once we clear this area, we should be able to just push right through here to this position, and it'll be nothing but fighting on the outskirts. So we do need to get more infantry ready to go. So we'll call up Wehrmacht troops and Hungarian troops. Looks like we have access to Hungarian troops again.
Verstanden.
Alright, German reinforcements on the right flank are now going to be shifted to the left.
Verstanden.
We won't need too much in terms of infantry defense here any longer. Just enough to keep the gun defended. And everyone's going to have to push for the attack. Alright. Looks like our gun's taking a few hits. Oh. There we go, get deployed so we can take out that KV-1 sneaking through. One enemy tank destroyed over there. KV-1's going to die to one of our Flak 88s.
Jawohl. Feuer! Und tschüss!
Alright, KV-1's pushing up on the infantry. Gonna have to take on our Flak 88 directly now. Should have enough points soon to buy another one. Incredible armor on the KV-1, but not enough to stop an 88mm round for long enough. There it goes. Big boom. Okay, let's get our gun ready to fire AT rounds. I believe it's 100 meters that it has, that it can fire an HE round. So we'll have to get it into position close by, but not into the minefield.
Verstanden.
If we occupy that tank, that AT gun is going to start firing. But we must attack.
Jawohl.
Okay, let's push up. Alright, well, we plugged the holes in our defenses. That's good. I'm going to save up now for a possible 600-point 88 millimeter. I'm going to try to get this tank whipped around so we can attract the attention of that gun. Alright, time to start firing at that beast. Hasn't been easy for us, but by bringing infantry forward first, we've been able to spot things, and we will receive reinforcements for our sacrifices. Gun is decrewed. Soviet mortars firing GPS-guided rounds. Track damage on our tank. There's that damn mortar. Trying to get the gun aimed at that thing. Alright, we gotta go all out attack here. Luckily there's supply here. Alright, good. The mortar has come to an end. I don't think we have any medics nearby, unfortunately, but they're too much of a hassle to bring up. So really we just want to flood it with infantry now. Our points are starting to increase. So reinforcements are on their way. And we have more reinforcements here. So let's push them into the funnel. There are more mines here, but we just got to make do. Just got to push it through. We clear this position and receive the reinforcements. And we have ourselves a Soviet gun to capture, too. Well, never mind. I was going to use that for KV-1 defense, but okay. Alright, the left side is broken. We are ready to push in. I'm going to try to clear out this direction a little bit. Looks like there's a trench there. Try to clear up to the road. Might encounter another AT gun. Speaking of which, that's the biggest trouble with this mission and whatnot, is because, yeah, they'll reman the AT guns and such, and it's a little annoying. And as you all know, the AT guns are the biggest threat to us. Alright, that's cleared. Oh, really? Only one man was killed on that. Sometimes it's good to keep the guns captured, so that way they can't use it. I was leaving it there to try to maintain the realism of me just holding the position, but... Alright, anyway. Looks like we will need some medics up here for all the minefields that we've got to work through. Now we can bring through the sappers, so let's do that. Now is a good time to do it. And medics, too. Okay, looks like we just need to move into this position. Good job. Western fortification reinforcements will arrive in 30 seconds. Good, now we can get... We got supply here. We've got a good area for everybody to get resupply. Wow, that's going to be crazy. The amount of supply that our men are going to need. So it looks like we can only take the roads, really, to be secure. So we'll try to load this tank up, or this half-track here, and see if we can push over that direction. Soviets... Oh yeah, they still have their defense here, I believe. The schoolhouse. Perfect. Alright, a few men dead, mostly due to the mortars, but the Hungarians have broken through. Super useful. Excellent. Alright, now we just don't want to see the KV-1s. Looks like our troops have surrounded the schoolhouse. AT gun or something over there. I believe the minefield is over this direction too. I'm going to try to take a shortcut. Keep going, baby. They're firing their guns. Vehicle's tracked. We'll see if we can return fire. There's the gun there. We're going to come in behind that trench. That'll let us bring up any more reinforcements. Okay, our tanks are here primarily to deal with infantry. Hungarian tanks are probably going to be amongst the first to enter the city. Having trouble getting these vehicles over a trench. This is exactly what a tank was designed to do. Suddenly Soviets receiving airborne reinforcements? What the hell? Alright, Soviet Air Force just showing up. The 978th Convenience Division dropping bombs conveniently on a position. Okay. Whatever. At least they didn't attack our front line. This is why we got to continue the attack. We can't wait. We got to blow that gun position to hell. Soviet tank there as well. We're going to need to be cautious about that. Flak gun is in a good guarding position to make sure that they don't flank us. We should be able to attack that from here.
Verstanden.
We're just going to have to push through. How are we not shooting here? What the hell? You only shot now only once the vehicle was attacked? We had more than an ample opportunity to engage that position. Damn, and the fact that I was trying to take out that trench as I was supposed to. In order to get rid of that damn gun position. That Soviet tank's going to be a nightmare. Alright, Flak 88 is down. Troops of the minefield are wounded. Alright, let's get the medic up here. Where's the sapper? This is just going to be an easier way to clear mines, trust me. We don't have time because these tanks come up one at a time and just kind of can roll through and just destroy everything. You can hear it just rolling up now. Alright, luckily it looks clear. Yet another one. This time a KV-1 now, that's why we got to continue the attack. We can't stop and, you know, clear everything out. We don't have the time for it. Look at all these tanks out here. And my tank cannot push through a door? Okay. Oh, we gotta keep flooding reinforcements in through this side. Luckily, we've got our flak gun here ready to stop them. Probably move that up a little bit more. I don't know where the sapper is. AT infantry. I don't know if they're mixed in the squad or not. Alright, because the Soviets continue to receive reinforcements such as KV-1s and such, I'm going to have to acquisition some Soviet tanks. Otherwise, this is going to be a never-ending story. And Stalingrad would still be fought over today. Looks like our tank over there was zapped. Let's take out this AT gun. Alright, our tank is turreted. Hell with this, I'm just going to drive them over. Will likely be tracked or destroyed. And there's the hull pierce. Okay. Soviet tank somehow breaking through. Our AT gun went into a pole and was somehow decrewed.
Jawohl. Verstanden.
If that KV-1 gets destroyed, the Soviets are just going to call up another one.
Jawohl. Verstanden.
I need my men ready with anti-tank capabilities. There we go. KV-1 is on fire. Wow, what a mess.
Jawohl.
Well, Soviets are reinforcing from the rear? That shouldn't be possible like that. Soviets receiving another wave of reinforcements. Alright, well, Stalingrad sure as hell isn't an easy fight, but yet another tank shows up. Thank God it's a T... never mind, it's a T-60. That's a nightmare on wheels. On tracks, rather. We might be able to deal with that. I'm going to put my AT trooper in the window. Hopefully that AT gun doesn't shoot. If that tank comes around, we should have a good area to shoot at it. Thank God the reinforcements are making it through. Looks like the Soviets are going to try to take this position as well. There it is. Opportunity to kill that T-60. Absolutely genius AI on their side. Actually hiding like between buildings. Genius. Utilizing destroyed structures and walls nearby to hide its more sensitive armor. Absolutely genius. Okay. We've got to get through this. This is essentially what my last two battles have been, is trying to open a corridor, inject as many troops into that corridor as we possibly can. And then trying to capture positions behind. Oh my goodness, wow. Genius AI. Lay down. The AI knows how to prioritize our infantry as well. Now the T-60 has to go, but there's an AT gun covering it. Thank God. All right, medic. Where's the medic? Okay, we're gonna rush the gun. There we go. All right, Soviet gun is down. Where's our medic? We're told he's in that group. Okay, apparently the medic is dead. Another Soviet tank just rolling through. We haven't gotten the flak repaired. And there's no repair kit for it. Great. Awesome. Main gun damaged. Typical Men of War crap. There we go. Alright, I've had enough of this today. Alright, more reinforcements are here. Just need to get behind these positions now. But as you can see, in a KV-1 and a T-60 reinforcement conveniently arriving can just decimate everything that we've worked for. I'm going to put a few troops here to attract attention, and then we're flanking, and this is over. And the war should be over by Christmas, I'm assuming. Wow. There should be a repair kit nearby. I'm going to tell this man to grab one and get repairing that. Looks like we have a capturable KV-1. I don't want to worry about our rear anymore. The Soviets are just trying to push through annoyingly, but we've got to fight up here. This is where the battle is. All right. Starting to capture our first position. We are making progress. Second position there. We're going to just need troops. And no more tanks pushing through. Oop. And stacking a gun up there. And of course, the Soviets are triggered. Come on, dude. 9 flankings? Come on. Entire squad doubled down on both a AA gun in the window and a tank that is a part of the 975th Convenient Division. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Obviously, I'm purposely making this harder on myself by not capturing enemy tanks and such like we should, but... we are holding all the flags that we're supposed to. Wow. Yeah, the Soviets don't need any more guns or reinforcements. Dealing with positions that are already well defended is hard enough. Well, are you kidding me? Did you see the amount of AT grenades that exploded on that tank, yet still fully functional? We gotta end this before it ends us. Alright, the way is clear now. Soviets occupying another position over here. Oh, the AT gun again. Alright, well, the defense is out of the way. We now got one trooper here. We just need to push for that flag. Tank has been absolutely blown back and still functioning. We have a medic here now. Good to go. Tank has been angered. We have 2 soldiers firing AT rifles at literally point-blank range. He should be capable of taking these down. One of these men has an AT grenade. It's not throwing it. Not that it mattered. 4,718th Convenience Division now appearing on screen in the form of a KV-1. They lose a tank, they get a tank. Alright, let's just make a rush for it. Get this damn mission done. Alright, welcome to hell, ladies. This was day 1 of Stalingrad. The Soviets didn't need to get any more tanks, so that's the only time I've really seen trouble is when we prepare to take down an AT gun and then 2 tanks show up to defend it. It's not easy. Alright, let's cap that position and we're good. We've got sporadic Soviet attacks everywhere, but we'll clean that up with operators in the rear. They'll be able to clean up all this stuff. And it looks like all of our infantry is able to make it through the reinforcements can make it through the minefields now. Are you kidding me, dude? You know, it's the worst thing in this game when we literally have defenders standing next to guns and they're not able to shoot at the infantry nearby. It is then imperative for us to destroy all future guns. The Soviets are now in full retreat to the city. Look at that. Gun them down, boys. Hell yeah. Don't let them through. Hell yeah. Woo! Get them, boys! There we go. Little payback. Oh, hell yeah. I'm just going to let this one run out. Absolutely. Well, well, looks like the tides have turned for all our difficulty and such. Now it looks like the Soviets are the one playing like I am. Right, if I did everything tactically and slowed down, I don't think it would have played out any better, to be honest, because if you go slow, that's when the KV-1 and then the T-34-76, the T-60, and so on and so forth keep coming down the road. So you just gotta keep pumping and pushing. That's all you gotta do. All right, everyone, thanks for being here. Make sure you show your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.